Okay, great. Appreciate that. Okay, great. Okay, you guys are ready. So let's get going. Let's get going. As you know, right? I don't wait for people to fill up. We will just get going. Those who cannot make it, they can actually watch the recorded video. But those of you are here, right? If you have any questions and so on, ask me at the end of the presentation, or you can even actually put those questions in the chat. So make sure you use the chat. Or if you want to wait until the presentation end, you can do so. Okay, no worries about it. Because this is your opportunity, right? If you are here and you want to ask any question regarding to the presentation, please do so. And also, please take note, okay? This Thursday is the AMA session. So AMA session is exciting because it is basically more technical. So if you have technical related questions about JDXBOT or about JD Copy, Copy Master, then make sure you are there on Thursday, same time, right? 8 o'clock Singapore time. So make sure you are there. And I think I'm going to also share a few other technical things during that session. Okay, so be there because I'm also going to share about the market outlook. How do I see the market at this moment? Where do we think the market is going to go and so on? Okay, so these are some important education, that we want to basically empower, our global users, right? So Thursday, okay, please take note. First week and third week only we have the AMA session, whereas the weekly preview is every Tuesday. Okay, please take note of that. Okay, all right. Okay, let's get going then. Okay, I would like to really appreciate each and every one of you for coming on board. Okay, so this is our weekly business preview where we actually share with you about about this crypto futures trading. And as you are aware, okay, we basically have two separate module, right, that we are providing to the users, and they can actually take advantage of any module that they want to start with, or they can even have both of the module. I think many those who are part of JDXBOT, JD Wealth Maker, you already have all the both of the module. Okay, now today also, right, I think what I want to do is that hang on there, okay, because I want to share June result for JDXBOT. How many of you guys wants to roughly know what is the June results? Because June just ended, right? So what is the June result for a $200 bots for USDT, USDC, and BTC? How many of you would like to know that? Can you please put in the chat? Okay, yes, so that I can probably share with you the result later on. And I'm going to share with you where do you actually able to see the result. Okay, in your own apps, right? Your BitGet app, where can you see the result and how to read the result? Okay, I'm going to show you that. Okay, so those of you who are here today, I think this is a bonus because some people were asking us, right? Can you show us the result? The reason why we did not do that earlier because we were continuously improving, the bot performance. So as I mentioned, right, every time you improve, the results will be different. And also it depends on the market situation, and we don't even promise any fixed return. Please understand that. So when I show you the result, doesn't mean that we guarantee you the results. Okay, so please take note of that. Okay, because that is another reason why I don't want to show result, because when we show result, people that expect that kind of performance every single day or every single month, it doesn't happen in real trading, right? So I'm going to show you JDXBOT, okay, not JD Copy Master, because JD Copy Master, I think we still have floating position. I don't want to, I'm holding that position because there are huge profit, but once I close all the position, then only the user will be able to realize the profit. Okay, so just take note of that. So today I want to show you June performance, and I think we did an improvement after the 10th of May. All right, we completed the improvement, and from the 10th of May, we were just tweaking a few things. And I think June, we have the whole month performance of the bot. Okay, so I'm just going to show you a $200 minimum, right? So minimum is $200. $200 performance for USDT, USDC, and BTC. So that roughly, right, you have an idea, oh, wow, this is how the performance is, and that can give you some idea why you have 3 bots and all those things, which we will discuss later on. Okay, great. Let's just move on. All right, now, first thing first, I think it is very important, right? Very, very important for you to understand the positioning of the company. All right, so the company name is JD Wealth Maker. Okay, please understand that. So this is the company name, and this is how we brand the company. And JD Wealth Maker is a financial technology, decentralized finance software development company. Right now, please understand, we are not an MLM company, so we don't provide multi-level marketing. Programs and so on. Okay, so if you are interested with MLM, then this is not the place for you, because we are a regulated company. All right, we are an incorporated company, and because of that, what we do, we develop softwares. Okay, and our software focuses on decentralized finances. Okay, now please understand, we have centralized finance, which is CFI. Right, CFI is centralized finance. Centralized means it is basically the banks. All right, the banks provide financial solution, but they are centralized. And you also have like forex market and so on. They are centralized, and the centralized finances normally they only run during the business hours, which is Monday to Friday. And here we also have a decentralized exchanges or decentralized solution, whereby in the crypto space, right? So in the crypto space, you can actually have the solution for you 24/7. Can you see that? So that is the difference. And also, please understand, when come to the centralized finance, you can go to the bank, for example, and ask for a loan, right? Or you can ask for some money. That will take time, okay? Because they have to verify you, they have to do a lot of documentation and all those things to see whether you are eligible or not before they can even actually release the money. Sometimes it would have taken 6 months, or even you will never receive it, right? Because they will reject you beforehand. But here, right, in the decentralized finance, you can actually get involved in less than 10 minutes. Okay, so for example, like copy trading, right, you can get involved in less than 10 minutes. So as long as you have the account registered and you have done the KYC, you can actually be part of the solution, and you can already start to generate income from the crypto space. Can you see the beauty of the decentralized finance? So this is the reason why JD Wealth Maker focuses on decentralized finance, because we want to empower ordinary people to generate extraordinary income, okay, through the solutions that we are providing, right? So here we got two different brands or two different solutions, okay? So please understand, these are brainchild of JD Wealth Maker. All right. So the flagship product that we have, or the flagship solution that we have, is JDXBOT. This is our flagship. So that simply means a lot of efforts, has been actually put into JDXBOT, and JDXBOT beta testing started around 2 years plus. So since 2 years ago, right? So this product has already been tested, and currently we are in the pre-launch stage. Okay, we are in the pre-launch stage, and I think by next year we will be moving to the final launch, whereby we will be adding in a few other, features into the program and so on. Okay, and then we have just recently, about 3 weeks back, introduced another product, which is the copy trading. So please understand, JDXBOT is an algo trading. All right, it's an algo trading, and algo trading means your tradings are basically connected through an API. So the algorithm is basically the program that has been built by JD Wealth Maker, and that program will automatically basically run your bot when it is connected through the API. So whatever that we do with our algorithm will be 100% executed in your bot. Okay, so that is basically an algo trading. And then we have the copy trading, which is the copy master. This is slightly different. There is no algo involved. This is a manual trading that is done by myself, and whatever trade that I open will mirror and open at your site. Can you see that? So one is the algo and one is the copy trading. All right, so please take note, and I'll explain detail as we move on this. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, right, JDXBOT is the flagship product. Okay, so in this flagship product, please understand, JDXBOT is an industry first fully autonomous crypto algorithmic tactical futures trading bot. So whatever that we are doing here under JD Wealth Maker, please understand, right? I am only providing futures trading. We are not doing spot. We are not doing forex, nothing. Everything we are doing here is a futures crypto trading bot. All right, futures crypto trading, right? So, and basically, right, I am more focused on the tactical strategy rather than just the technical itself. All right. So please understand. All right. A lot of the traders, right? A lot of the traders are really focused a lot into the technicality of the charts and so on. Let me tell you something, guys. The way how JDXBOT works is different. And those of you who has been mentored by me, okay, many years back, you know that the way we trade is completely different, right? So when we trade, we consider the trading ground as our battlefield. So in the battlefield, you have the red army and the green army, which is the red candle and the red and the green candle. So that's why if you look at our logos, right, it's all red and green, right? Because that represents the candle, that represents the battlefield. All right. So in the battlefield, what is really needed is basically a tactical strategy. All right. You don't go to the battlefield to learn the technicality. You learn while you are in the training camp, while you are in the training ground, not in the battlefield. Okay. So the way we do things slightly different. So if you are a trader, you might find this is a bit funny. All right, but this is how things work when it comes to JD Wealth Maker. Okay. So please understand that. So JDXBOT is a third-party exchange-based API commission software as a service, right? So as I mentioned to you earlier, everything here is connected through the API. So if you want to be part of JDXBOT, then you need to have an account with the exchange, with our partners exchange. And once you have an account with the partner exchange, then you need to make sure that you bind your API. So once the API is bind, then only, okay, JDXBOT will be taking control 100% autonomous of your trading. All right, please take note of that. Okay, so this is important. Now, the other beauty is that please understand that you do not need to set any parameters. Once you connect to the API, everything else will be taken care by JDXBOT. So there is no parameter you don't need to worry about. About the parameters, about the conditions, about the risk and all those things, right? Because everything else is taken care by JDXBOT through the API. Okay, so all that you need to do is to make sure you follow the requirements and make sure that you have funded your main account, your sub account, all those are funding requirements, which I will explain to you very shortly. Okay, all right. So I hope that is clear. Now let's look into some of those important unique advantages of JDXBOT. Now, first thing first, I think this is the most critical. So when we build this product, right, when we build this solution, our focus is to empower ordinary people. So when we talk about empowering ordinary people, we also want to make sure that the people have 100% control of their fund. All right. So this makes JDXBOT 100% unique from many other products outside there. So that's the reason why we tell you, right, that we are not an MLM company where we promise you a fixed ROI. No, all right? We are not an MLM company. So, and therefore you are not going to put your capital into a third party company and then you're going to earn ROI. No, all right? You are going to put your money in your own exchanges, and your money in your own exchanges will generate the profit for you. So you are in 100% control of your deposit, of your withdrawal, of your transfer, the movement of your fund, and so on. JDXBOT, although it's connected to the API, JDXBOT has no permission to withdraw or to alter your fund. I hope that is clear, right? I think this is a powerful proposition because user wants to have the peace of mind. They want to have 100% control of their fund. So in this manner, you do not need to worry, right, about your fund getting lost or your fund being hacked and so on, because you are 100% control of your fund, right? So this is, I think, is a brilliant proposition that has been embedded into both, okay, JDXBOT and also JDX Copy Master, okay? So please take note of that. Now, number two is that it is 100% autopilot 24/7. All right. So the bots run 24/7. It operates autonomously around the clock, providing users with the flexibility to trade at any time and from anywhere in both the bear and the bull market. We don't care about it because the program or the algorithm or the strategy that has been developed for the past 2 years, right, is we have taken into consideration of different market situation and market conditions, and then we have actually embedded those strategy into JDXBOT. Now, the other thing I think that is really crucial here is that 100% transparency of live trades and results at your fingertips. I'm going to show you the results. I will show you the trade later on. So this is where, right, when you want to be part of JDXBOT, you need to have an account with the exchanges. So once you have set up an account and you have done the KYC, now you have the account in the exchanges. That means that you can also access the app. So through the app, you can actually see the live trades, and you can even actually take a look into the performance and the results. So I think this is crucial because now, right, you can see that this is 100% independent report from the third party. All right, independent results from the third party without any alteration or manipulation from JDXBOT. All right, so this is crucial, right? So this is the reason why we did not build our own brokers, nothing. What we do is that we are only basically a software as a service provider, and we connect that software or that strategy through the API using the third-party exchange. So in this manner, there is 100% transparency, all right, 100% transparency and independence reports that the user is actually seeing. Now, a lot of the company, what they do, right, in the MLM space, they have their own marketing, they have their own broker, and both are actually controlled by them. So in this manner, there is a conflict of interest, and a lot of the users, right, are actually cheated through this kind of companies because they actually manages both of these platforms. We are not doing that. We leave the exchange to the third party, and we don't have any access to that exchange. All right, the only thing that we have actually able to connect is only through the API. Can you see that? So this is a full transparency that we are providing to our global users. Okay. Now, next is it is a tested, proven, and winning strategy. So as I mentioned to you, this is built by the real expert. So my expertise is basically futures trading. I do leverage trading. That is my expertise. Okay. Although yes, since 2009, okay, when I'm involved in the crypto space, I was trading gold. And thereafter, when Bitcoin came into the space, I was interested with Bitcoin and I started to trade since 2009. So I have been in the crypto space and trading for many, many years. All right. And these experiences, this expertise has been basically, packaged into an algorithm where now we are able to provide this solution, okay, to the global users. Okay, so please take note. So now it is safe, reliable, and compliance trading platform. I think this is crucial. So that's why the platform that we are partnering with is a licensed platform. It's a regulated, it's a highly compliance platform. So anyone who wants to be part of JDXBOT, you first must register with the exchange. You have to do your KYC before you can even be part of JDXBOT. Okay, and not only that, compliance is so critical because they have to even comply to the fund management and so on. So in this manner, right, our users have the peace of mind because their funds are protected from any kind of abnormalities or any kind of compliance issues and so on. Okay, so I think this is very important. Last but not least, we also basically provide one of the highest profit sharing in the industry. All right. So all the trades that are going to be closed, all right, once the trade is closed, there is a profit sharing between the users and also between the partners and also JDXBOT, which I will explain to you later on. So we actually provide one of the highest profit sharing in the industry. Number two, you also have one of the, I think, highest referral bonuses, all right, that is also, okay, provided in the industry. So take advantage, right? Take advantage of both of these at this moment. Okay, so this is, I think, is crucial, and all those settlement will be done instantly. So you don't have to be waiting for 24 hours or 48 hours. The moment the positions are closed, the profit will be shared between the partners and also between the company. Okay, so please take note of that. Okay, now, I think before you move on, right, you need to really understand about the ecosystem, right? So now, when I talk about the ecosystem, always understand that we have two entities here. only two entities. The first entity is our official partner exchange, which is BitGet. All right. So if you want to have an account with BitGet, you can use our official link over here. Okay. Or if you have your referral, you can use their link. But if you use our link, then you will be enjoying some of those bonuses that are provided to the partners and so on. So you can basically, right, make sure you have your BitGet account. So another entity is JDXBOT. So you can see there are two entities here. Now, you need a BitGet account, and with the BitGet account, then only you can connect or bind your API with JDXBOT. Without binding your API with JDXBOT, you will not be able to enjoy the autopilot or the automated trading. All right, so please understand that. So now just quickly to go through, right? Each of these entities, there are different activities that is involved. Okay, so these are important activities that you need to follow step by step. So when we talk about BitGet, you need to sign up with BitGet, and then you need to proceed to do the KYC. All right, you just need to do level 1 KYC. Level 1 means you need your national ID and you need to take a selfie. That's all. All right, that's all. You don't have to provide your addresses and so on. Just do a level 1. You can immediately be part of JDXBOT. And then you need to create API and bind your API with JDXBOT. Now, let me just remind the team, all right? If you are listening to me well, please understand. You cannot join JDXBOT if you don't have an account with BitGet. So you have to sign up with BitGet and make sure your KYC is first approved before you can even be part of JDXBOT. Okay, so this is a compliance because we will never take anyone whose KYC is not approved. All right, so please take note of that. So now under JDXBOT, you also have important components here, right? You can see that you not only have to sign up with BitGet, you will also have to sign up with JDXBOT. And then you need to verify your email. You proceed with the 2FA authentication. And then you purchase the strategy plan. I will explain to you later on what will be the startup cost for you to acquire the strategy plan. And then you need to perform API binding with BitGet. Can you see that? API binding is critical when come to algo trading between BitGet and JDXBOT. And then you need to fund your strategy wallet. All right? Your strategy wallet is where the profit sharing will be done. So as I mentioned to you, we cannot access your BitGet account. Since we cannot access your BitGet account, you will have to allocate your strategy fee in your strategy wallet for the deduction of the profit sharing. Can you understand me? And that will be taking place in your JDXBOT back office, not in BitGet. So what you're going to earn in BitGet is 100% of your realized profit, but the 30% will be deducted from your back office, which I will explain to you later on, right? And then you need to fund your futures account. So you have the main futures account in BitGet. So this is your trading fund. So based on your trading fund is the amount that you're going to basically earn, right? The profit that you're going to earn is going to be based on your main futures account. And not only the main futures account, you also have the sub account. All right. So I will explain to you how the main and the sub account will work very shortly, because this is our forte, right? This is our forte when it comes to wallet management. This is very critical, right? And last but not least, once all this process are done, your bot will then be activated and everything will be running, automatically 100%, hands-free. All right. So as I mentioned to you earlier, we got 3 strategies. Okay. We have 3 strategies that we are providing, or you can even call it software, but we have 3 strategies or 3 bots. So we got the USDC bot, we got USDT bot, and we got BTC bot. So normally we will encourage our users, our partners to acquire all the 3 bots. All right. The reason being is that please understand that each bot may because of the different liquidity in the market, they may open at different time, they have different conditions and so on. Okay. So sometimes if you only have one of the strategy, sometimes if the market condition does not meet, the bot may not open any position. So that's the reason why it's always good to have you have a diversity of the strategy so that different strategy will be running at a different timing. Okay. So when I show you the result later, you will see why the results are different, because different market conditions and different in terms of the algos and so on. Okay, so please understand that. All right, so I hope this ecosystem is clear, and now you can see how does this ecosystem, the element in this ecosystem integrates and works together. Okay, so please take note. So now you might be thinking that, wow, there's a lot of things to do here. Don't worry, because later on at the end of the presentation, I will show you where you can get the necessary resources and the guide so that you can follow step by step when you want to get involved with JDXBOT. Okay, all right, I hope that is clear. Okay, now let's get into one of the most important thing when come to JDXBOT, and this is what makes JDXBOT completely different. Okay, and this is what we call a wallet management strategy. Now, please understand, right? JDXBOT adopt tactical strategy. So as I always mention, right? If you go to the battlefield, in the battlefield, it is not much about technicality. You don't learn how to shoot in the battlefield. You learn how to shoot in the training field. Can you understand me? So when you get into the battlefield, one of the most important thing in the battlefield is the wallet management. How do you manage your bullet or your, your ammunition? That is the most important thing if you really want to win the war. Because if your wallet is depleted, all right, or if your ammunition is not enough, you can get shot and you will be dead in the battlefield. So how you manage your bullet is critical, all right, that is it. So if you are greedy, right, a lot of the traders are greedy. They don't know how to manage their wallet, all right. They go in, the first order size is so huge, and if the market go against them, they get liquidated. Can you see that? It doesn't work in that way when come to JDXBOT. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you the integration of the two wallets that we have, which is the main account and the sub account, and how this wallet works together to ensure that you have the best performance, the highest profitability, and at the same time, it is resilient and safeguarding your position. Okay, so we're going to look into how JDXBOT employ a dynamic risk mitigation system that actively manages the interaction between users' main futures account and sub account. Now, please, okay, please get used to this term that we are using, main account, sub account. Okay, this is important for you, right? All right, let's look into it. So now, if you look into this image that we have here, right? The two most important here is the main futures account and the sub account. Now, for the main futures account, as most of you know, right, the minimum trading fund, okay, that need to meet the requirement is $200. So if you choose any of the strategy, right, each of this strategy is $200. USDT $200. That is the minimum. All right, USDC $200. And BTC $200. So let's take an example, right? I have a USDT, which is now I have a minimum of $200 as my base available balance. Now, please understand, if I have a $200 in my main futures account, then my sub account must be 50% minimum of that main futures account. So in this example, since my main account is 200, my sub account will be 100 or more. All right, now please understand, okay? I am mentioning to you minimum 50%. You can even put 100%, 200% is up to you. All right, the more sub account balance you have, the better it is, because it will then help to regulate and maintain the performance of your bot. But the minimum requirement for the bot to get activated is 50% of your main account. So if your main account is $1,000, then your sub account will be 500 or more. All right, so please take note of this information, because if you don't have the right amount, your bot will not get activated. All right, now let me explain how this strategy or this wallet management strategy works. Okay, now the first thing is that we have what we call a real-time monitoring. Now, JDXBOT algorithm continuously monitors the main account base available balance. Base means the amount that you actually put in for that cycle. All right. Now, every time the bot closes the position in profit, the next new position is considered as a new cycle. All right. So every time it open and close is considered a cycle. Okay. Please understand that. So main account base available balance and automatically replenish it from sub account with an amount equivalent to the dollar cost average value. Now, this replenishment restores the available balance to the base available balance for optimal bot performance. Now, let me give you an example, right? Let's say, for example, my main account is $200. So now, when I open a position, please understand, okay, not even if you have the best technical analysis, sometimes the market will go against you. So if the market go against me, it doesn't matter because we have what we call a DCA, a dollar cost averaging mechanism that has actually been embedded into JDXBOT. So if the market go against me, my dollar cost average will take effect. So let's say, for example, the first dollar cost average is $20. All right, so that means the bot will open a new order at $20. Now, when that happens, what happens to my main futures account? My main futures account now will reduce from 200 to 180. So what will happen? My sub account now will monitor and check my main account, and it now sends a signal saying, hey, 20% is already been used for the DCA. Please replenish $20 to make sure that this main account remains at 200 all the time. Can you see that? So this is an intelligent system that has been put in place so that users do not need to keep topping up their main account. All right, so this top up is done by your sub account. So this is what we call a replenishment. So the goal is to maintain your main account always at your base amount, which is 200. All right, please understand. So if your base amount is 1,000, then it will always maintain 1,000 with a condition your sub account is 50% or more of your main account. Please understand that. Okay. So this is a brilliant, strategy that has been put in place so that it automatically regulate and maintain your main futures available balance at the base balance, base amount. This is critical, right? All right. Now, we have the cycle end normalization. Okay, so as I mentioned to you, that cycle end means every time the bot opens a position, it may do the DCA, whatever. So at the end of it, once it closes the position, one cycle has ended. All right, so when the cycle ends, JDXBOT normally have a 5 minutes window. In that 5 minutes, there won't be any new position open. So during that 5 minutes, we follow all the conditions of the market. If the condition doesn't meet, it may take more than 5 minutes for the new position to open. Now, during this window, user can change their main available balance. So if let's say you start with 200 and now you say, I want to top up my main, you top it up during this window. Can you understand me? So if you top up to, let's say, $1,000, make sure you immediately also top up your sub account to 50% of your $1,000, which is 500. So when a new position open, a new cycle open, it will then follow $1,000. Please understand, okay? So while the cycle is running, if you top up, it will still actually recognize as $200. It won't change to 1,000. Okay, please understand this. Okay, so now, how does the cycle normalization work? Once all trading positions are fully closed, the replenished funds are automatically returned to the sub-account, preparing for the next trading cycle without requiring manual intervention. So, the amount, the $20 that was actually used, right, that was replenished, will now return back to the sub-account, okay, and it will normalize. So, that means that the main account will be 200, the sub-account will return back to 100, and then it will wait for 5 minutes or it wait for the market conditions before a new cycle is open. Can you see that? So this is how the wallet management strategy works between the main and the sub-account. Is this brilliant? All right. So this is a intelligent system or algorithm that has been put in place that it will work, autonomously to make sure that it regulates your main account. Okay. Now, we have a fallback protocol. If the sub-account lacks sufficient balance. Okay, if the sub account lacks sufficient balance for replenishment, JDXBOT will switch to using the main account balance for continued DCA operation. Now, for example, right, some user, they say, I don't have extra, I only have 50% to start with. And let's say, for example, your 50% is used 100%. Let's say your sub account is depleted. So when your sub account is depleted, what will happen is that JDXBOT will automatically switch to use your main futures account. Can you see that? So that means that if you don't top up your sub account, your main futures account will start to deplete. So now don't worry about it. Even if it depletes, we have a critical alert trigger in place. All right. So in the event the main account balance drops to 50% of the highest available balance, a critical alert email will be sent to notify user to top up their sub account. Now, this prompt helps avoid liquidation and keeps users bot running smoothly. Can you see that? So once you start to use your main account, let's say the DCA is continuously to take place because the market is going against you. You don't need to worry because it will keep using your main account until your main account drop by 50%. So when it dropped by 50%, right, from 200, now let's say it is now 100. So once it reaches 100, you will receive a critical alert email telling you that, reminding you that, hey, you only have 50% left in your main futures account. Proceed to top up your sub account. So you don't top up your main account. You proceed to top up your sub account, because when you top up your sub account, automatically the sub account will check the main account, and if the main account is below 50%, it will then top up your main account from your sub account. Okay, I hope this is clear, right? Isn't this awesome, right? So now please understand, okay? JDXBOT never promised that you will never get liquidated. We never promised that. All right. So in the event, right, you don't respond to the critical alert. You don't respond. You just leave it. You didn't go and top up. All right. It will continue to use your main account from 50% to 40% to 10% and so on until it is depleted, and then you will receive a margin call email from BitGirl. And BitGirl will tell you if you don't top up or if you will get 100% liquidated. That means that if you put 200, your $200 will be gone, okay? Will be completely vanished, all right? So, so I hope this is clear. So that's the reason why our critical alerts will come in at 50%. As long it stays below 50%, you will continuously receive the alert, all right, so that you can quickly look for fund, prepare for fund, and top up your sub account. So in this manner, right, you can see that it is almost impossible for the position to get liquidated. So far, by God's grace, we have never heard any of our users, their position get liquidated with this wallet management strategy that we have put in place. All right. So I hope, all right, I hope everyone who is listening to me today understand how this wallet management works. And this is what makes JDXBOT completely unique than many other opportunities outside that, because all those opportunities, they are only focusing on technical analysis, but here we are focusing on tactical strategy. All right. A tactical strategy is more superior than the technical. Please understand that. All right. It is important. If you don't manage your wallet, no matter what you do technically, you are dead. You can be a good shooter in the battlefield, but if you don't have enough bullet, you are still dead. Can you understand me? You will be dead. But if you know how to manage your bullet, coupled with the skill that you have, you can actually win the war. All right. Okay. I hope that is clear. Okay. So these are the key benefits. Autonomous balance regulation ensures stable hedging ratios, consistent performance, and reduced liquidation risk through intelligent fund movement and integration between the main account and also the sub account. All right. And the other important thing why we do what we are doing is that we want to make sure it's hands-free, worry-free, and 100% autopilot. So now, please understand, right? If you are someone that is busy, right? You always have meeting to attend. You can be in offshores or whatever, right? You are busy. What do? make sure that your sub account, you have more fun in your sub account. Might be 100%. If you have $200 in your main, you put another $200 in your sub account, or $300 in your sub account. Just leave, right? So you do not need to worry about critical alert trigger email, nothing, because you have more than enough to take care of you, even if the market go against you. All right. So this is a brilliant strategy that we have actually put in place in order to make sure that this autopilot strategy runs, okay, hands-free and worry-free for our global users. Okay, so I hope that is great. Okay, let's move on. Now, let's look into the startup cost, right? I think many of you will be now, wow, if this is how the strategy works, then what is the startup cost, right? Let me explain to you one by one, okay? Now, as I mentioned, right, there are few components here on the startup strategy, on the startup cost, and then I will explain to you what will be the total cost if you only acquire one strategy, two strategy, or all the three strategies, okay? Let's look into it. Now, the first thing first, you need to purchase the strategy plan. All right, so as I mentioned to you, we got three strategy, USDT, USDC, and BTC. All right, now when you purchase, right, if you purchase all the three, you only have to pay $250. You do not need to pay $300. So the $50 that you save, actually, you can immediately activate your copy master, okay, which I will explain to you very, very shortly, right? Now, the next cost that is involved is the futures account, right? Your main futures account, this is where your trading fund is actually sitting. So, as I mentioned earlier, the minimum initial funding for BitGet main futures account starts at $200 each strategy. So, if you choose USDT, 200, USDC, 200, and BTC, 200. Okay, please take note. Now, the next cost is your sub account. The sub account is 50% of your main account. All right. So if your main account is 200, then your sub account will be $100 for each of the strategy. And last but not least, the strategy wallet. All right. The strategy wallet is where the profit sharing, okay, will be deducted. So this is where, the profit sharing will be deducted. Now, for the activation of the bot, you need minimum $30 first. Later on, make sure you top it up based on the profit that is generated, so you will know how much to top up. So make sure you keep your strategy wallet always sufficient, okay, for the deduction of the strategy fee, or else your bot will be deactivated. All right, please take note of that. Okay, so now what will be the cost? So if you acquire only one strategy, all right, as I mentioned to you, one strategy is 100. You need to have your main futures account 200. And sub account is 50% minimum, which is 100, and your strategy wallet 30. So that means for one strategy, you need about $430, all right, to get started. Now, if you go for two strategies, that will be 810. And if you go for all the three strategies, this is where you save the $50, all right? So that will be close to about 1,180 or 1,200. So if you have the fund, then it's best to go for all the three strategies and get your bot activated. All right. So this is basically the startup cost, okay, for you to get started with JDXBOT. So I hope, right, with this informed decision, okay, you can now start to plan the necessary, all right, to take advantage of this opportunity that we are providing, right? So please take note of that. Okay, great. Now, okay, so please take note, okay? As I mentioned earlier, right, there is a profit sharing, right? So every time the bot closes in profit, please understand profit sharing is only when there is profit. We don't take any fees if there is a loss, okay? Only when there is profit, there will be a profit sharing. So here we have what we call a 75-25 profit sharing model, all right? So our partners enjoy a 75% net profit, and JDXBOT, a strategy fee deduction will be 25%. All right. So this is basically how it works. And please understand, this 75-25 only valid up to December 2025 until the end of this month. So thereafter, we will then resume back to 70-30. That is our original profit sharing. So if you are coming in early, all right, you have got about 5 months, right? So in the next 5 months, you will be actually enjoying 75-25 profit sharing. All right. I hope this is clear. Okay. Now, as I mentioned to you, we have a referral bonus, and the referral bonus is also one of the highest bonus that we are paying, okay, for our users. As I mentioned to you, we always focus on empowering the ordinary people, okay? So take advantage of this 30% that we have allocated for the referral bonus on any purchase of the strategy and upon each of those renewal, all right? So now, level 1, you can enjoy 20% from tier 1 referral bonus. So anyone who comes in and they purchase the strategy plan, let's say, for example, someone purchases a 250 strategy plan under you. So immediately you will enjoy 20%, which is $50. I think that is huge, right? So imagine if you have 10 people directly under you, you have already actually enjoyed $500 credited in your back office, and you can withdraw that at any time. Okay, you don't need to wait for 24 hours or 48 hours. The moment you receive it, you can withdraw. So that fund can be used to fund your trading accounts and so on, you see. All right, so that is a 20% from level 1. Now, level 2, you enjoy 10%, okay, from the level 2. So imagine, right, if you have level 150 and level 2 another 10%, all right, you have already basically, you know, enjoy a total of 30% that is coming from the referral. Now, please understand, every time your downline or your referral renewed the account, right, it renewed their strategy, you will continuously enjoy that 30% with a condition your account is still active. Okay, so please take note, keep your account active so that continuously you are enjoying that 30% every time the renewal is taking place. Okay, so this is a huge, I think, reward and bonus to the team. So take advantage of it if you are introducing someone under you, right? Okay. Okay, now, these are the simple, profitable move for you to be part of JDXBOT. Number 1, you just need to sign up. Now, as I mentioned to you, right, you need to sign up for BitGet, you need to sign up for JDXBOT, and once you sign up, you have to connect your API, all right? So you have to follow all the requirements, and then you create your API with BitGet, and then you have to bind your API with JDXBOT, and once this process is completed, then your bot will be activated. It will be 100% autonomous. You just have to leave everything to JDXBOT to handle it. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, great. Let's move on. Okay, now, as I mentioned to you, right, you do not need to worry or get confused how to go about it. Okay, now, if you go to JDXBOT website, www.jdxbot.com, you will see at the top there, okay, getting started. If you tap the getting started, you will get, there are 2 documents that is really needed for you to get started. Number 1 is the checkpoints. Number 2 is the getting started guide. Now, the checkpoints lay out the 13 steps. There are 13 steps that you need to go through in order for you to successfully onboard into JDXBOT. Now, for each of those steps, you will get the Get Started guide, whereby there is a step-by-step guide over there. So make sure you have these 2 documents if you want to get started. And please understand, okay, there is no sign up in the website. Okay, at the moment, sign up are only given to our private partners. So if you are here and you've been introduced by someone, please get back to that person and get their referral link for you to be part of JDXBOT. If you don't have a referral link or you do not have someone who refer you, then please, okay, send an email to support@jdxbot.com. All right. So we will then get back to you and show you and advise you how to be part of JDXBOT. Okay. I hope that is clear. All right. That is clear. Okay, great. Now let's move on. Okay. So that is everything has to do with JDXBOT. Now, let's talk about the second product or the second solution, which is JDX Copy Master. Okay. Now, please understand, JDX Copy Master is still new. It's only a 3 months old. Okay, but JDX Copy Master is another powerful product. Okay, that actually give flexibility for our users. So if you are part of JDXBOT, I think you need JDX Copy Master automatically. Now, if you cannot afford JDXBOT yet, then JDX Copy Master will be the best entry level for you. At least, right? Get into the DeFi space first. Get into the crypto space and understand how the space works with the lowest cost, which is basically the JDX Copy Master. Okay. Now, let me explain to you how this works. Okay. So now, for JDX Copy Master, please understand that it is 100% managed by master trader. So that means that it is managed 100% by myself. So that means that every single position that I'm trading will mirror in your copy trading. All right, that is how it works. Okay, because this is not an algo trading, this is a copy trading. So you're going to copy my trade, you're going to copy the master. That's why we call it as a copy master. All right. Number two is start as low as $50 only. So if you don't have 400, 1,000, right, then you can start with copy master with as low as $50, and you can then top up anytime to enjoy higher yield. All right. Now, zero subscription fees, no subscription, and also no API configuration. So that's the reason why I told you, right? So if you are someone that, you know, you are new, you are not so sure with all this technicality, you can actually just get started with the copy master. All right. Next, 80-20 profit sharing, right? 80-20. So every time we close the position, 80% goes to you and 20% will come to the copy master. Now, smart copy mode. Please understand, for JDX Copy Master, we only use smart copy mode. All right. That means that all your trades will mirror the master strategy with precision and speed. So we don't use any other mode. We only use the smart copy mode, which I will explain to you later how to make sure that you only choose the smart copy mode. Now, the other, I think, exciting thing about the copy trading features that is provided by BitGet is that there is a copier center management, whereby there is a dedicated fund management to prevent disruption to your existing fund allocation. So if you have an existing trade in your spot or in your JDXBOT futures and so on, you don't need to worry, okay? Because there is a separate copier center management that actually manages the copy trading, all right? So in this manner, the fund will not get mixed and so on. And I think this is a brilliant features that BitGet actually have introduced, okay? Last but not least is 100% user fund control. It's the same with JDXBOT. Our user have full access and control their fund and the capital at all time, right? I think this is what most people wanted, because they don't want their fund to be controlled by any third party, because a lot of people has lost money, right? Putting their fund into third party, and then after a few months, they just exit and so on. So here you have control 100% of your fund, okay? I think that's brilliant. Okay, now let's quickly look into the difference, right? The comparison between our flagship JDXBOT compared to the copy master. Now, both are using the same exchange. As I mentioned to you, right? JDXBOT is algo trading. JDX Copy Master is a copy trading. Okay, there's a difference between these two, right? Now, both are using BitGet Exchange. So you still need a BitGet account. So make sure you sign up for your BitGet account, get your KYC ready, okay? Because you can be part of both of these solutions at any time, all right? For JDXBOT, there is API, yes. Okay, for Copy Master, no API. For JDXBOT, 100% autonomous autopilot because it is done by the API. But for Copy Master, it's manually managed by the expert trader. So that means I am basically managing all the trade at my side. Okay. Now, for the algo trading, it is 24/7 because it is an algo. It is done by the algorithm, so it is 24/7. But for copy trading, it's only 5 days per week. Saturday, Sunday, normally there won't be new position open, but okay, but you may have floating position been managed, but there won't be new position. Any new position will only open during the weekdays, Monday to Friday. Okay, please take note. Now, the startup cost, as I mentioned, is moderate to high, but for copy trading is low, right? $50. You can actually get started with a copy trading. All right. The asset that we trade in the algo trading is USDT, USDC, and BTC. For the copy trading, I can trade any assets, okay? But everything must be paired with USDT only, all right? Now, please understand, in algo, in the JDXBOT, you earn 3 assets. You earn USDC, you earn USDC, and you earn BTC. Can you see that? So someone can actually earn BTC with JDXBOT. But for the copy master, you don't earn, you only earn USDT. All right, please understand. Now, profit sharing for JDXBOT 75-25, and for JDX Copy Master is 80-20. All right, and please understand. Okay, this is very important. When it comes to real trading, there is no fixed ROI. As I mentioned to you, we are not an MLM company, and we never promise any fixed return. Okay, so there is no fixed ROI because this is a real trading. So if the market going to bless you with 5%, you better take it, right? Why should you limit to 1% a day? All right. If that day there is no profit and the positions are floating, then you wait. All right. Wait until the market turn to your favor and then the position closes, and then you might have multiple amount of profit because of all the DCAs, right? Your order size is now bigger. All right. So please understand, okay, this is real trading. So if you want to be part of a real trading and you are not going to earn any fixed ROI, then you can be part of this opportunity that we are sharing with you. But if you're someone that you need a fixed return every day, then please find other platform. Okay, JDXBOT, JD Copy Master may not be suitable for you. All right. And the other important thing is that the risk is very high because we are doing futures cross margin. So that means that if there is a manipulation or if anything goes wrong with the market, which is beyond our control, right? You can even get liquidated 100%. Okay, so please understand. So I don't want you guys to tell me later, or you never tell us the risk. I'm telling you now, okay? Make sure you understand there's a risk involved. So if the losses occurs or whatever, so don't ever come back to me and ask me to refund and so on, okay? Because this is how the industry works, okay? Even if you are trading your own, if you lost, you lost. That is it, right? So that's how it works basically. But we do our best to safeguard our users' position. We have proper wallet management in place and so on. Okay, but there can be situation where sometimes market manipulations and so on, which is beyond our control. Okay, so I just want everyone to be very clear, and I want to be transparent. Okay, I'm not upright so that everyone is clear what to expect when you come on board. Okay, I hope that is clear. Okay, great. Now, how can you actually get started with the copy master? Very simple. Okay, now if you are new and you don't have a BitGet account, reach out to your introducer for the BitGet referral link, or if you don't have an introducer, please send an email to copymaster@jdwealthmaker.com for assistance. Because what I'm going to share with you, the steps are for those already have a BitGet account. Okay, so if you don't have, you need to get your BitGet account, do your KYC and so on, and then you can follow the next of the step that I'm going to show you. Okay, so if you already have a BitGet account, the first step is that you need a private link. You need an invitation link, so you can get this link from your introducer. All right, get this link from the introducer, or you send an email to copymaster@jdwealthmaker. We will send you the link, because at the moment, Copy Master is only offered to private partners. It is not open to the public in BitGet. So you can't go there and look for JDX Copy Master, because even if you can look for me there, you will never be able to join because it is only open to the private partners. Okay, and also we only have 100 slot. At the moment, 41 slot is taken, so we got 59 left to go. So once we get the 100, we will stop taking in any new enrollment. Okay, just take note of that. Okay, so you need the link. Once you click the link, all right, you click the link, it will bring you to this page. Okay, it will bring you to this page. So in this page, what you need to do, you need to tap the copy button. Okay, tap the copy button. Once you tap the copy button, it will bring you to the next page. Okay, now this page is important. Okay, please pay attention. In this page, right, you will see you must make sure it is a smart copy mode, not diverse follow. So diverse follow, we don't offer. We only offer smart copy mode. So what you need to do to switch it? tap the switch icon. There's a switch icon there. You tap it to upgrade to new copy trade mode, smart copy. All right. Now, if your mode is smart copy, you can skip this process, or else you have to switch it. So once you tap, it will bring you. Okay, then you click next. It will bring you to this page. Okay. Now in this page, you see. Okay, we have the smart copy. So make sure you choose smart copy. You choose smart copy and then you tap upgrade. So once you tap upgrade, now it will upgrade your copy trading mode into smart copy mode. And then you confirm. Okay. So once you confirm, now it will bring you to this page. Can you see now at the top here, smart copy? Okay. So now you are on the right mode. So here what you need to do, okay, you can see that first thing first, ensure you have already funded your BitGetSpot account. Now, how do you know that you already funded? You can see at the bottom here from spot, available balance. So as I mentioned to you, right, you need minimum $50. So JDXBOT, those of you are coming into JDXBOT, you are saving, instead of 300, you pay 250, right? So that $50, you can actually keep it in your spot wallet and you can actually activate the copy master immediately. Okay, so this is a bonus, okay, for the JDXBOT users. Okay, so please take note. So once you already funded your spot wallet, please understand you do not need to transfer the fund, nothing, all right? Just keep this fund in your spot wallet, because in your copy master, it will actually recognize how much fund you have in your spot wallet. Okay, make sure, okay, it is a spot, okay? Don't make a mistake, because sometimes it can be futures. If it's a futures, then you change it to spot, okay? So you need to verify it is a smart copy for the auto-optimized trade execution. And then, okay, what you need to do, you need to set your trading amount. Minimum is $50. All right, so you can see, right, I have 50.4541. So you can put all the amount there. Minimum must be 50. All right, and then you don't touch any of the setting. Just leave everything as it is, and you proceed to tap the copy for activation. The moment you tap, okay, whatever trading, whatever position that is open at my side will automatically open and mirror at your side. That is it. Okay, I hope this is clear. Okay, it's a simple process. In less than 10 minutes, any one of you can be part of JDX Copy Master. So if you don't have a BitGet account, okay, refer to your introducer. If you don't have an introducer, please reach out to Copy Master, right? Copy Master at jdwealthmaker.com, okay, for more information. Okay, now I hope, right, this is clear. Okay, we want to invite you to be part of this mission. Let's together make an extraordinary difference. Okay, so if you already see difference in your life, you may want to make an extraordinary difference in someone's life. Okay, so take advantage of it. So what we really want to do is empowering every individual. So we just don't want to empower certain individual who have the money like JDXBOT. That's the reason why we even actually introduced the Copy Master, because now we can empower everyone, right? Even with a $50 to get started, you can actually start to be part of this decentralized finance crypto space, okay? Now, this initiative led by myself reflect our unwavering mission to empower ordinary people to generate extraordinary income through decentralized finance space, okay? So with JDXBOT and JDX Copy Master, you can trade smarter, live better, and enjoy life to the fullest. This is what we want, right? So you don't have to be worrying about, you know, the technical analysis, what to do, how to learn, and paying so much of money and wasting all your money, and at the end of it, you still lost everything. You can now trade smarter, you can live better, enjoy your life, do what you are doing, go for vacation with your family, do the job that you are doing, do the business that you are doing, and live, you know, this, autonomous trading to someone who can manage it for you through JDXBOT and also JDX Copy Master. Okay. Now, before I end, what I want to do is that I want to just quickly show you the results, okay, for the month of June. And this is for a JDXBOT. Okay, this is for JDXBOT. So what you are seeing here, right, is basically the app. So once you have the app, you can actually see, now you can see I have a real trade going on here. So you can see All right, what we see here, you can see at the top here, right? We actually have 3 bot, BTC bot, USDT bot, BTC bot, and also the USDC bot. These are the 3 bots I have here. Okay, so what I want to do is that I want to just quickly show you the June result. Okay, let's look into. So how do you see that? You go to the asset. So once you click the asset, here you can see the spot, the futures, and futures copy trading. Can you see that? So we want to look into the futures because JDXBOT is an API basically under futures. Okay, we don't do spot. We only do futures, and JDX Copy Master is under the copy trading. Okay, so you tap the futures, and then here you can see the PNL. So we tap the PNL, and it will bring me to this page. Now, in this page, right, we don't really care about the account analysis. Okay, you can skip that. What we want to look into is the trading analysis. So you tap the trading analysis. So in the trading analysis, what I want to do is that I want to check for the 3 bots, what is the performance like. And I want to do it for the month of June. So I click customize, and I'm going to go for the June. So you can see this is a June 6, right? 6 is for June. And I want to go from the 1st of June. 1st of June, okay, 1st of June. And then I'm going to click 2. That will be June. Okay, that will be June until the 30th, right? 30th of June. So I'm going to look at the 1st up to the 30th of June. All right, let's take a look what is the result like. We confirm. So once I confirm, so you can see over here, right? So it's now populated for 30 days. But if you look, right, the bot only run profitable for 17 days. Can you see that? 17 days. Was there any losses in any of these days? No, 0 losses. So why is the rest of the day are empty? Because it is floating, right? The position didn't close. So any position that closes is a 17 days, okay? Position closes. So what is the profit? The total realized profit is $61. So the capital is how much? $200. And the USDT bot have delivered $61. Is this good? All right, is this awesome? Right now, you will see when you put into the percentage later, right? Then you will see, wow, this is just beyond than expectation, right? But if you can make this money passively and allow the bot to actually do that, is this awesome? Okay. Now let's look into. Now please understand. Okay, some of you like, oh, what is the win rate? The win rate is 65%. We don't really care about the win rate. What we care is the PNL ratio. The higher your PNL ratio, the better your performance is. Okay, so win rate can be very deceiving. Sometimes your win rate is 90% and your losses is 10%. But 10% losses can even actually be bigger compared to your win. Okay, sometimes you win 9 times, but you only win a small amount in terms of US dollar. But that one that you lost can be massive. Actually, it can wipe off everything. So win rate may not be the correct measurement when it comes to trading. It can be very deceiving. So the right thing to look at into the PNL ratio. That means for every dollar I lost, I make 2.76 ratio. Can you see that? So this is important. The higher the ratio, the better it is. So now, $61 for USDT. Now let's look into BTC, CoinM. CoinM, we make about $53. All right, 17 days. And now let's look into USDC. Now USDC, we only run 15 days. So that means there's a lot of the days we have not closed yet. It's floating. But nevertheless, it is about $38. So now, how much is the total for all the 3 bots? That is about $152. $152 divided by 600, right? We got 3 bots. Each bot is 200. Divide by 600. That is 25.5% realized profit for 1 month. Okay, so if you do the profit sharing, right, between 75%, that is about 20% net profit after minus everything that our partners have earned for the month of June. Is this awesome? Okay, now please put in the chat room, okay, for you to be able to earn a net profit after minus everything, a 20% for the month of June. Okay, what is your impression there, right? Please put up there in the chat room. That will be awesome. Now, please understand, okay, what I'm sharing to you is just an indication because every user's performance can be different. Okay, every user's performance can be different. They may have a different amount and so on. This is just based on our R&D bot that we have, which is $200 for each of these bot. And this is the performance. We are the actual performance for the month of June. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, I hope this is give you some understanding about what you are making. So will this performance remain the same every month? Not necessarily. Okay, sometimes if you have probably 20 days or if your profitable day is 25 days, you can even have a bigger profitability. Like now, you can see that we've been floating, I think, for the past 6 days, right? 6 or 7 days. So imagine, right? When the market comes down and closes this position, month of July may have a huge profit. Okay, because all this for the 6 days been carried forward, right? Until the month of July, right? So that's how it works basically, okay? Okay, great. Okay, that's just to show you the performance, not the real performance JD Wealth Maker, okay? JDXBOT has been making so far, okay? Now, in terms of the JDX Copy Master, right? Now, we have not closed the position yet, okay? We have not closed the position. As I mentioned to you, we got 41 users that are copying, okay, so far, okay? Now, nevertheless, right, if you look into the profitable, right, the profit and the net profit, everyone currently is actually, is profiting. You can see the massive amount of green here. But are they able to see now in their realized profit? Not yet, because I have not closed the position fully yet. So once I close the position, so you can see, right, every pages, right, every pages who are doing the copy trading, there is massive profit there. Okay, depend on the number of copy trades and also the date that they join. Okay, so depend on the date and the copy trading amount and the date that they join, because you can see the number of copy trades can be different. You see that? So if I put over here, right, you can see the highest is about 186 position. All right. So those who are coming in later, right? Those who are coming in later, they may have lesser position. We got 4 that just came in, I think, today. We just have 4 more came in today. So they are not seeing anything yet. All right. But this is just to show you from my back office, the performance. So we still have about 75 position that is not closed yet. Okay, so we are still waiting for this position to close. That is about, I think we got about 4 assets that is open and the DCA that has been done. So once the market reverse, right, we will be able to close that. Once we close, all this profit, okay, all this profit that we are seeing here, all right, will be realized in this user's, account, right? So I think that is awesome, right? So if you look at some of it, right, example, Wealth Maker, the capital is about 800. Capital is about 800. And look into the net profit. It is already 377. That means that for the past 3 weeks, right? I think less than 3 weeks, it is already made about 40 to 50% of the profit of the capital. Okay, so it is really moving fast. So I hope that I can close all this in profit and we can realize a bigger profit for our teams. Okay, so just take note of that. Okay. Okay, guys, that is just to give you an idea, just to give you an idea so that now you understand, right, how JDXBOT and JDX Copy Master works. And I think this is just to show you, some indication when come to the results and so on. Okay, so I hope that you are happy with what you are seeing and with what you are hearing. And also, I believe, those of you already part of JDXBOT, congratulations for your June results. Okay, congratulations. And now we are already in July. So let's hope to see the consistency of the performance in the month of July and so on. Okay, so that would be really awesome. Okay, if you have any questions or you want to get any clarification, there is a raise hand button at the bottom. You can actually raise hand if you want to ask me. I can unmute you, or else you can even put in the chat room. Let me just see whether any questions in the chat room. Just give me a minute, okay? The link to participate in the copy trading is not open on May. I think I've already emailed to you, so you may check the email. There is a link there. All right, check the link. Okay, I think the support has actually emailed that to you because you have sent the email to the support. Okay, so just check and see. Is there a period subscription and how much is it? Period. Are you referring to Copy Master? Clifford, are you referring to Copy Master or JDXBOT? JDXBOT is a yearly subscription, okay? It's a yearly subscription. For Copy Master, there is no subscription. It's a $50. Okay, JDXBOT is a yearly subscription. So you pay $250 for 1 year, 365 days. I think you will get 12 plus 1 month, 13 months. If you are new, right, you will enjoy 13 months. Okay. I hope that answers your question. Yes, Obong, please unmute yourself.
Okay, Doctor. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever the team are. Thank you, Doctor. This result is excellent result. Really appreciate.
Thank you so much.
Please, I would love you to do the analysis. Yes, I'd love you to do the analysis for this June. I don't mind. I would love to share in my own group. This is a good. It's a good one. It's a very, very good one because the way you are showing us here, at least if we do that analysis, the way you used to do it, so that we can share with some of our friends and colleagues for them to see the result JDXBOT is doing. For me, I really appreciate what you are doing. God bless you. Please keep it up. Stay strong. Please, no distraction till we get to the promised land. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Obong. Truly appreciate that. Yeah, Obong has been there for many, many years with me. All right, and he's also one of the biggest investor in JDXBOT. So I believe that they are really seeing great results. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for taking all the distraction away, helping us to focus. Because at the moment, right, JDXBOT, most of the items are completed. All the algorithms are working well, but there are few improvements. I think there are 2 more improvements coming in. We are going to put in that improvement because it will then further improve the profitability. So I think we will be completing that by this week, all right? So, and after that, I think after that, it will be running probably forever, right? Forever. Let it run as long as our user can make the money, right? Now, come on, guys. Please understand, okay? We are not limiting any one of you from earning because we don't have any fixed return. Am I right? So because it is not MLM, it is not an ROI. So you can learn as much you want to, right? You can learn as much you want to, but we never promise you what is the fixed return. Please understand. So I'm showing you 25%, and after minus all the fees, you're getting 20% net profit. I think that's, come on, guys, who is going to give you 20% every month, right? But I'm not promising you will get 20% every month. Please understand, okay? I'm just giving you an indication because our R&D bot, okay, our R&D bot is $200 each strategy. So next, I think this coming month, we are going to change to 200, 300, 500, 1,000, and so on, so that we can have different results. Okay, but users, sometimes I have a user who have got $10,000 in their fund. So I don't know how much they are making. Okay, but it up to each individual. Okay, please understand. We never limit any one of you. It is a limitless earning. So if that day the board and God wants to bless you from the market 5%, come on, take it, man, take it. Lift up your hand up to heaven and rejoice, right? You are getting 5%. And many programs, they don't give you 5%. They take that and they give you only 1%. All right, we are not doing that. You take whatever you want. And we don't even control your trading fund, right? Minimum is 200. You can put 1,000, you can put 10,000. Those guys who put 1,000, they might already recover their 250 in few days. Can you see that? Those who put 10,000, probably in few hours, they already recovered their 250. So it is up to you, okay, what you really want to do, and you need to plan strategically, okay? But if you are with JDXBOT, don't forget, take advantage of the copy master, all right? Take advantage. Okay, yes, Haruna, please unmute yourself.
Are you hearing me very well?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Yes, my friends and my people are very happy. They are praying for you because of your sincerity, the platform. Some of them that have been attended are watching the YouTube and attended the meeting. In fact, they have been telling me the story. You are sincere. And the one good thing about it, because the money is in their hand, it's in their exchanger. They are seeing their money, and there's transparency. There is a real accountability.
Awesome.
And they are very happy. And they are ready to come in. Some of them talked to me yesterday, and they will still call. Many people are coming on the way. And we pray for you, for your knowledge and your family. And we pray for the JD, for the long life of JD Copy Master, and the long life of JDXBOT. And God will bless you. And God will bless you. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Okay, Haruna, thank you so much. Truly appreciate, all those compliments and, the sincere encouragement. I think that's what we really need at this moment, right? That continuous encouragement. So we are doing the best that we could with the skills and the knowledge that God has given. All right, so we are doing our best, to bless the community, okay, without conditions, okay? We don't have any conditions, guys. Just follow the requirement, the processes that has been given to you, and just earn as much you can, okay? That is the only thing that we want to see happen. Now, there's a question, can all member living in the UK, Nigeria? Yes, absolutely. Anyone, okay? Anyone from any country, as long as your country is accepted by BitGet, you can register through BitGet. That is it, okay? As long you get your BitGet account, you can be part of JDXBOT and the Copy Master. No problem, okay? So make sure you have your BitGet account. That's the most important, all right? Yes, Peter, please unmute yourself.
Hello, Dr. Didi.
Yes, please go ahead.
Oh, I'm the one that sent the message you just read just now. What happened is on Sunday, I tried to register for your copy trade, but unfortunately, I could not do that. It said the product and services is not intended for people, user in the UK. So I don't know why, maybe what I got wrong.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you, right? You have to check with BitGet whether your country is allowable or not to register with BitGet. Not with us. We are not the BitGet, right? So you have to check with BitGet. If you cannot do it through UK, then you might have to do it. But make sure you have your national ID, which country, and follow the requirement of BitGet. Okay, because we don't know which country is allowed, which country is not allowed. So you have to check with BitGet. Okay.
Yeah, I've already registered. I've verified my BitGet, but along the line, when I click on the invitation link to link the copy trade, well, that's where the message pop up.
Yeah, if you register for BitGet, make sure you do the KYC first.
Yeah,
right? If you have done the KYC, then only you can use the private link to register for the Copy Master.
Yeah, when I click on that private link, so that's when the message pop up. So I don't know what happened. I don't know.
I'm not so sure, but if you try to check if you have the correct private link, or else you have to email to Copy Master JD Wealth Maker for the link.
Okay. So
okay. All right. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Okay, great. Okay, guys. I hope everything is clear. All right. If you face any difficulties or any problem, just reach out through the email. Okay. For JDXBOT, reach out at support at JD JD Wealth Maker. Support at JDXBOT. For the copy master, do reach out at copymaster@jdwealthmaker.com. Okay, so we will be able to assist you however possible. Okay. Yeah, because at the moment, I don't see there is any problem with the link because everyone using the link is able to join. And also, I still have 59 slot more left. Okay, so I don't think so there will be any problem with the link. I don't think so. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Please make sure you do the needful. Share the video to your team, those who are interested. Make sure they watch the video because we want to make sure people who are coming in, they understand what we are trying to say before they join in. Okay, we don't want them to make blunder along the way because they didn't watch the the video, right? So that's why in my presentation I try to make things clear. I want to make sure the steps are clear so that those who are watching, they know what to do. Okay, so this is important. Okay, so if you are reaching out to Copy Master, right? Copy Master, let me put the email here. Okay, the email is there, right? So that is the Copy Master. So do reach out to that email for the Copy Master. Okay. Okay. All right. With that, I would like to say thank you so much. This recorded video will be posted in the group, or if you are in the Facebook, right? It will be also pasted in the Facebook. Now, for those in the Facebook, I know that many people want to join, but the problem is that they don't agree the group rules. So if they don't agree the group rules, our admin will not be accepting them. Number two, their profile is locked. If your profile is locked, please, why you want to join JDXBOT, right? Why you want to join the Facebook if your profile is locked? So because if we can't see, if your profile, we can't see the detail, who are you connected with and so on. And when we do the verification, right? We cannot do the verification. We will never accept you. All right. So you have to make sure your profile is unlocked. Number two, you need to make sure you read the group rules and agree. Okay. If the group rules is disagree, then we won't be able to even accept you to join the Facebook. Okay. So please understand, because we want to protect the group. We don't want to open up to anybody to come in and then they destroy the group, right? That's what normally other group do. So we don't want to do that. And also, you can't communicate there. Please understand, it's only one-way communication in the Facebook, whereby we only give you the update or the information. So because Facebook are public, right? We don't, if you are part of JDXBOT and the Copy Master, then you need to email us your Telegram ID. Okay, your Telegram ID. And also you need to email us your BitGet username. Then only we will add you into our private Telegram group where you can communicate. Okay, so please understand. Okay, so what we are doing is for the benefit of the community. So that's why we don't communicate openly in the public. We only give you updates and so on, but we don't allow the members that to communicate. Okay, because these are the members will create problem for the group when the group starts to grow, and we don't want that to happen. So your only communication is the private Telegram group. So you need to be part of the private Telegram group. So the only way is you must purchase the product. Once you already purchase the product, you already paid for it, then make sure you send your detailed information to the email, and then you can be, then we will add you into the private Telegram group. Okay, so I hope that is clear. Okay, so the way we do things is different because we want to protect our JD Wealth Maker. We want to protect this solution so that we can be long. Okay, we can be long, and also we are not an MLM company, so we don't really worry about who is being part of us and no. Okay, we don't really care. Okay, because what we are doing, we are providing you with a product. We are not really running after members. You must bring 2 people, 3 people. No, we don't do all those things. Okay, we don't really care. Okay, we just developing a product, and this product we want to empower ordinary people to generate extraordinary income. That's all. Okay, we never tell you, oh, you must bring 2 people, you must. No, we never tell you. Okay, we never even actually emphasize on that. Okay, so please take note. Okay, so these are the different way we do things. Okay, so with that, I would like to say thank you so much. We will catch up again this Thursday. Okay, this Thursday is the AMA session where I will explain about the technicality of it. So high likely I will explain again about the profit, all those things this coming Thursday. And if you have any question related with the technicality, right? Technicality of JDXBOT and also the copy master, please be there on Thursday. Okay. So God bless you all. We will catch up once again. Take care, everyone. God bless you.